What's up, YouTube? It's your boy JP coming at you with another video. Today we'll be reviewing Aphrodite IX by Top Cow, purchased by Image. But yeah, so this is what the front looks like. Here's what the spine looks like, and here's the back. I thought it was a fun read. Let's set up for the bird's eye view. And I'll show you guys what the story looks like, give you guys a basic summary and everything, and we'll have a little bit of fun. All right, so the story, non-spoiler review. It basically it follows this character named Aphrodite IX. She's a assassin seductress, and she just they created her so they could take over, like topple political stuff, like kill people that are very important, so they could overthrow cities and stuff like that. So that's what it's basically about. There's a lot more in-depth detail, but it was a fun read. I really enjoyed it. If you guys don't want to spoil yourself, enjoy it for the first time, I would highly recommend this book to be enjoyed. But if you guys want to see or hear the review, here we go. So this is your spoiler warning. I'm about to open this book and talk about a lot of stuff in here. So if you guys want to start it fresh, that's cool. If you want to follow me along, give you a summary, that's cool too. All right, so here, we're going to start with chapter 1. So you have two factions in this post-apocalyptic world. There's going to be factions of atheists, and there's going to be factions. They're called the hybrids, and they basically ride dragons and beasts and stuff like that.
Cool.
Which is really cool. They could and they're just always at war with each other. They're always fighting each other, trying to. So you have the cyborgs, which basically are they're still humans, but they replace their body parts with cybernetics and stuff like that. So you have Marcus. They're going through a war right now, and then he gets shot down, right? So his dragon, his bird, got shot in the wing, and then he fell into this room. I don't know what it was, like a cave or something, and then he fell into a secret lab. So this is Aphrodite IX. She was in the cell, right? And then she all of a sudden just popped out. And it's kind of funny because when you see this style of artwork, they're always like very seductive style when you see that.
I was about to say, whoa.
And that is her specialty, though. She's a seductive person, so this is just her trying to analyze the language, understand what's going on, and then these people come to kill Marcus, which is the guy on the dragon, and she's like, "Yo, I'm gonna kill you all." So it's already instinct for her to know how to do assassinate and kill and destroy and all this stuff. So yeah, she basically saved his life. So he's like, "Yo, I owe you my life." So he took her home with him to his palace and stuff like that. They greet each other, but they're just friends because he has a wife, or he's about to get married to royalty. All right, and then you have the handler. So the handler was actually, I think it's this guy. He was inside the cell too, but they didn't find him. Only Aphrodite was in there. So the cyborg actually found the handler, and he's the one that controls Aphrodite IX.
Ah,
so
interesting.
Since Aphrodite IX is a creation, he can tell her when to go on recon missions. So her recon missions are basically 10 minutes long. And when he says initiate recon and give her commands, she'll just, her mind just changes. Her eyes get really red, and she just starts going on killing people. But the recon mission can only last for about 9 minutes, or 10 minutes or so. So I think it's right here or somewhere where you just see her going crazy. Yeah, so yeah, it's right here. She killed somebody. I forgot who she killed. I think her Marcus's dad or something. But it goes for 10 minutes, and then after the recon is over, the memory gets wiped.
Dang.
So you don't know anything that happened. He said somebody died, so somebody did die. I forgot who died. Who died first? Who is this? Oh, this is his mom. Okay, so.
Oh no, mama.
So she before this one, she actually killed his dad.
Oh wow.
So she killed Marcus's dad, and then she just stabbed her mom with the knife and just showering off. But nobody knows because she doesn't know as well. And then. So the handler is just making her kill everybody in Marcus's family, killing all the leaders, his mom, his dad, and his soon-to-be wife, which is crazy. This all happened in the first 2 or 3 chapters.
Yeah.
And that really got me intrigued. I was like, man, I really want to read this some more. And I sped through this entire thing in one sitting.
The artwork is really nice on this, man. Really
I really
nice.
enjoyed this artwork too. It was really great. And then they finally found out she got, what's it called, on the mission again. So the handler was like, kill the wife now. So this is what happened. Like, she figured out what's going on. Like, why are you killing me? And then they started fighting, and like, she's throwing her, right? And she threw her on a freaking spike.
Oh.
So I was like, damn. And you can see the red eyes and everything in Aphrodite IX. So everything. So basically, like, as soon as Marcus took her home in the first 3 chapters, she killed his dad, his mom, and his wife. And then, they always said it wasn't her. Like, Marcus was always defending her. But then you have this guy who is like really good with smell. He's like a hunter. This guy right here, he's a hunter beast. He's like, no, I could smell like your wife and your mom and everybody on Aphrodite IX. She's the one that killed him. But nobody, he didn't want to believe until now. And then Marcus went to get revenge. And then she was like, I don't want to kill you. Somebody's controlling me. And then even the dragon, the dragon are very intelligent dragons, and the dragon believed her and was like, don't hurt her. So, I was on her side. And then I forgot what else. The handler was like, kill him. Kill Marcus now. He's the last one. And she's like, no, I don't want to kill him. So what happened here? Yeah, so right here, so she was about to stab him, like, be done with. She's like, no, I don't want to kill him, so I'm going to stab myself because I love Marcus. So she stabbed herself in the little circle. So each Aphrodite person, they have a circle right here. That way you know they're an android, basically. So you see on their face right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she stabbed herself right here, and apparently it stopped her programming. So now nobody can control her. They can't find it. But the funny thing is, no matter how injured and stuff like that, she's kind of like Wolverine in a way. Like, she heals her. She has a healing factor.
Cool.
And stuff like that. So I think it's like what they call like nanobots, nanites and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Nanites. So she has like
to regenerate?
Yeah, to regenerate and everything. So I was like, okay, cool. So after all that happened, she went off on the run, and I don't know how many years it's been. These people try to hunt her down. And then you see these people as well. They're like, hey, who's that out there in the desert? Because she was just out on the run. Because there's only two towns, or 2 cities, 2 big old cities, and everything else is just like desert wasteland and stuff like that. And then all these random beasts started coming after her out of nowhere, starting fighting her, and all these soldiers, right? And then it's kind of funny because you're like, okay, you passed the test. So all these soldiers and all these beasts that went to kill her, it was just a test to make sure she's actually an Aphrodite. And this person that was testing her is Aphrodite 15.
Whoa.
So there's a lot more Aphrodites that you learn in this part of the story. You find them here. So all of them, they were basically cloned and made to start a new, new way of life. Yeah, new civilization, new way of life. So that was really interesting. And the funny thing is, I don't know, was it right here? No, it's not there yet. Okay. So yeah, that's what it is. And they're like, yo, get naked. So I think they just put this scene here just to, make it.
For fan service,
Yeah,
for research purposes.
Yeah, for fan service, research purposes. Because they were just doing an x-ray on her to figure out what is in her body to make her get controlled. You don't really need to be naked for that. But it's cool, whatever.
It serves the plot.
Yeah, it's sort of plot. Yeah, so they figure out that she's being controlled by this thing, and like no matter whatever you do to get it out, it'll always repair itself and stuff like that. So you have to kill the handler. That's the only way to stop being controlled. And then you figure out there's more. There's now a guy Aphrodite. So you figure out down the road that there's going to be places. They're basically where you found all the clones. They're called sanctuaries. So there's sanctuaries laid out all throughout the world or wherever, like a bunch of these that nobody will know. And the cyborgs actually found a sanctuary as well. So they're trying to turn these Aphrodites into their own personal army.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so there's that. And then what else is over here that I can't read backwards? What's going on over here? Oh, they're fighting. Yeah.
She got some cool blue blade weapons. That's cool.
Yeah, I think this is
X15
X15. Yeah, she has some cool blade weapons and everything back here. They're basically invading or infiltrating the cyborgs right now. I forgot for why, but because the cyborgs, they found their other sanctuary.
Yeah.
So now they're trying to rescue the other Aphrodites as well. And then there's a big old sanctuary out in space.
Cool.
So it's just orbiting Earth. I believe this only goes on to about 13, 14 chapters. And as the time goes, Marcus, because his whole family died, he has nothing else to live for and everything, he turned into a really religious zealot. It's like, I'm going to start, and then you have the entire Aphrodite line right here. So
nice, that's cool.
Right here. So I think it's 1 through 9, I believe. I don't know where 15 came from. They didn't really explain it because David Finch or whatever, you'll see it back here. He said this story was a bit rushed. I wish, he took more time into it and everything because it was a really well done story, in my opinion. I really enjoyed it. But it was just one of those that you pick up and write real quick and make a story out of it.
Yeah.
And then here's the queen, the Aphrodite queen. So she is the reason why we have Aphrodite in the first place. She wanted to destroy the world into her own vision. Basically destroy the world and renew it in her own vision. And this is like the, the backstory of Aphrodite, of her growing up, learning how to do everything she needs to do, and her handler basically training her and all that as well. And then so I guess because I don't know what it is, her handler's like in love with her or something, so he'll do stuff to her and make her forget. It's just implied, but they don't say what he actually did. He'll just say, he did stuff to me, did touch my body, blah blah blah, and made me forget everything that happened. So there's that, and then and then you have I don't know what's this going on right here. It's been a few weeks. I forget all the stuff that I read after a week. But yeah, you have the queen, I believe.
There's Marcus.
Yeah, you have Marcus. Oh yeah, so Marcus is trying to basically destroy the cyborgs or whatever. I don't know what he was trying to do. Like basically get revenge. And she's like, smack. I usually smack and just knocked him out cold. Because I think Aphrodite was trying to do something as well. And then they basically went to go blow up the world again. Oh, okay. Okay, so he basically, something happened and they just blew up his entire, all of Marcus's home, everything. So it's just him and the troops that are out. The sanctuary people blew up his entire place. So now it's just the cyborgs and whatever. But I think in this part of the story, Aphrodite just killed all the cyborgs.
She finally killed her handler?
Yeah, she killed her handler. It was like a revenge story. It's like, I always loved you, blah, blah, blah. You belong with me. And she's like, fuck this shit, bah! She's like, be gone. And you have chapter 12 right here. And you have this. And then you have, what's it called? Basically the entire timeline of everything that happened.
Whoa.
Which is really cool. I know this is all David cares about. But yeah, you have the timeline, Aphrodite, everything about Aphrodite. And then some other stuff here, and some more, like everything about the sanctuaries, everything about the whatever. I can't read upside down.
The bases, okay, like the different bases.
Yeah, the basics, the factions, and everything. And you have the queen, or not the queen, but people here. And yeah, you basically, when you get to this part, it just gives you a full-blown overview or everything that you need to know of every single faction, every character, and all that stuff. And then you have chapter 13. I forgot what was going on in chapter 13, honestly. But let's take a look. What's going on over here? They're fighting? Is this Marcus again or no? No.
Looks like Witchblade over here.
Witchblade? Yeah, so yeah, I totally forgot what was going on in chapter 13. But yeah, you had some fighting. Some people were talking around, and yada yada. And I totally forgot, honestly. And this is the queen giving orders and commands. She's like, yo, you guys are the apex of the world and all that stuff. And then it stops here. It says something I love you all.
Never let the darkness claim you.
Yeah, something like that. And they're just recreating themselves again and again and again. And you have the time out of mind, whatever. And you have basically the forward of David Finch telling you guys like the story was rushed, but it was really good, you know, stuff like that. It's like I wish I spent more time onto it and stuff like that. Then you have like the prelude of like what like how she was even made. So you have pages like this, which was really awesome.
Oh, nice.
Pages.
That's really cool.
So you have a lot of pages like these. And then basically, you know, how was she made and everything. And then they're like, it's best that you forget or something like that. What does that say? For all of us.
Yeah. It's
safer that way. Yeah. So yeah, forgotten. Basically, everything that happened to her is basically forgotten. So that's basically what happened. Like, it's the relationship between her and the handler, or whatever. And you have kind of like a different art style right here. Aphrodite IX. I forgot. This may be her handler back when he was like, you know. Yeah. So this was her handler, I think, telling her what to do and all that stuff. Before, because this is a prelude, so this is what happened, and here's the city and everything. Yeah, so this entire prelude is just a relationship between her and the handler, and then the queen as well. The queen that was just trying to overthrow the world, and you have this guy trying to, like, you know, be the nice guy, I believe, but the handler like, no, you're mine. He's like one of those possessive ex-boyfriends.
Yeah.
And then something happened here. I think she was just trying to invade something, take over, like go through something. And this big old guy was like, yo, I'm gonna stop you. And then I guess she got captured and experimented on or something. I don't know. I don't remember. What's it? Is she captured right now?
Doesn't look like it. Well, kind of actually.
Yeah,
I think she might have been.
yeah. So she was captured because he was like, yo, you can't take me down. And then more spread pages.
I don't like this artwork as much as the first one.
Yeah, this is more like a Cyber Force Witchblade style, I guess, and the other one's a little bit different. But this definitely plays more of darkness, Witchblade, and all that. So, yeah, so this is basically, I forgot what the prelude was about, but it was like a lot of everything that happened before. And then towards the end, you get an explanation of why Aphrodite IX is her own person now, because they basically try to make her kill the queen because the queen wanted to be into Aphrodite IX. So the goal was for Aphrodite IX to kill her, so that way her mind gets reprogrammed into Aphrodite IX and start a new life. But she didn't do that. You know, she let the queen live, and then everything else changed. From there. So there was that. And yeah, so it didn't go as planned. And then after that, you get the science class, you get more explanations of everything, all this stuff.
Real life cyborg, did it say that?
Yeah, I think it's like where they found their inspiration for stuff, I guess. Look. Yeah. So yeah, basically, so the back here is maybe where they found their inspiration to talk about cyborgs or write about cyborgs. And all these other things.
Wow, that's really interesting.
Yeah, and then this is their, I guess, what was it called? References, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, I think it was. I thought it was great. I think it was fun. Even though it was a short read, it was a fun read. I enjoyed it. There wasn't any parts that I didn't like. It was basically like a revenge story.
Yeah.
In a way, and a love story, and a seductive, you know, what's it called? Character. And then you had the cover gallery back here.
Nice.
I know this is David's favorite part of books when it comes to these type of stories.
Of course.
Going through the cover galleries.
You know, I admire the artwork very much and how they draw the characters.
And then he was like, Cynthia, cosplay as Aphrodite. I want you to wear green lipstick and have a green dot.
It's called role playing, JP.
Yeah,
it's
the role play.
Role play.
I want you to role play.
Well, I like that black and white one. That was cool.
Yeah. And then there's that. David's favorite one. Yeah, let us know what's your favorite cover if you guys are interested in checking this one out. This is out of print, so you can find it around like 100 or so, but the retail price of this was about 50 bucks at the time. I don't know if they're gonna reprint it or ever reprint it, but you never know. Let me know if you guys read any books like this before. If you did, let us know in the comments what we should read. I really enjoyed the story. If you guys enjoyed the story, let me know. And then, yep, this is it. I'll see you guys in the next video.